Tracy here with BibleJournalingMinistries.com, and today I'm here to do a review on the Illustrated Faith Revival Camp July devotional available by Dayspring. This kit was provided by Dayspring for this review, and I hope that you enjoy it. The first thing I want to tell you is the kit retails for $24.99. I often share coupons on Facebook as well as YouTube whenever I can find them. And the kit comes with a downloadable file, stickers, stamp set, washi tape, a lot of different elements. So let's go ahead and show you just what I did with the kit so I can share with you my thoughts on the entire kit and give you a good review. The first thing I wanted to share with you is that I did make a traveler's notebook with mine. I did not purchase the upgrade, which is I think an additional $4 to get a traveler's workbook included with yours, or a traveler's journal, or they call it some kind of journal. Add-on journal is what they're calling it. But for $24.99 you get the kit, you don't get the add-on journal. So I didn't get it, so I made one, and I will be posting a video soon, probably maybe the end of this week or so. Just keep an eye out for it, it'll be there. And I'll show you how I created my journal here, my traveler's notebook. But this is not the one that you get with Dayspring, and I just wanted you to be aware of that. But I will tell you that please look at my unboxing if you want to see everything that's included, because I used every single piece in this traveler's notebook. I had no extras. So I just wanted to also share with you, if this looks a little skimpy here, it's because I used every single piece with the exception of the stickers. Now, I did get in my kit 5 sticker packs and 5 stickers, and I only ended up using 1 because the color was great, but it didn't really go with the theme or flow of what I wanted to do with my traveler's notebook. So I only used 1 of those, and they worked just fine. In terms of the washi tape, I love the washi tape, and I love that it had the heart wood grain on it. As you can see, it's totally adorable. I prefer for any faith-based items that I buy, I prefer them to actually be like with words or something that are faith-based. It's hard to find faith-based washi tape or faith-based products. So if I'm buying something faith-based, I just prefer to have the words on it that are faith-based, but it worked really well in terms of using it on the spine here. And I'm not sure if I used it down the middle. I may have used it down the middle, and I should have. Yep, right here down the middle as well. So it worked great for what I was using it for, but again, in terms of this review, I do prefer to have a little more faith-based kind of words on mine. The stamps I used all over. I love the stamps. You can totally tell that I use them a lot. And the reason why you can tell is because when they upgraded their stamp set, this is a polyphotomer stamp set. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but anyways, you get the point. And I believe it's made in the United States. And these are higher quality stamps, and they give much better impressions. They're my favorite by far of any stamp set. If I have a choice between a silicone stamp set and a polyphotomer stamp set, I will always buy the polyphotomer stamp set, and I usually will pay more for that. The stamps are just higher quality. You can tell they're thicker. They're naturally better because they impress better, in my opinion. Now, the only downside to them is that they do leave, if you're using blank ink, a little bit of discoloration. So you can see that over time, your stamp's going to hold some color to it, and it'll just be not super clear like a silicone. And the silicone will wash off pretty easily. So that you want to be aware of, but I would not let it hinder me from purchasing this kit, because this stamp set is a better quality stamp. It's just the nature of this type of stamp. I prefer it over any. It's definitely more expensive to produce. It's just a higher quality stamp. So if you're okay with seeing a little bit of color on your stamps, then good. You'll love it. Then you also got these little patches in the kit, and you can look at the review to check that out, and some die cuts and some downloadable files that they email to you, and you get each of the devotionals, and then you get the die cuts with journaling cards, which I thought were really cool. I wish I would have downloaded this before I finished my book. And then you get the patches, and I would have loved to have had these while I was doing this book, but the good thing is that I can use these in my Bible, because I actually did not get a chance to do any Bible journaling in my Bible. I did all my Bible journaling in my Traveler's Notebook this go around. But these are fabulous, and you can actually take this pattern paper when you print it out and use your die cuts or your paper punches and punch out a lot of different things that I think would be really fun in your Bible journaling activities. So that's so cool. And then you get the Revival Camp little canvas bag that came with it, and then a little note from Shanna that said kit 1 of 3. So there will be 2 more kits following this. So if you want, so this one's July, there will be one in August, and there will be one in September as far as I know. So if you want all 3 kits, that would be awesome. All right, let's look and see what I created with the rest of everything, because you got buttons in this kit, you got a sticker. I saved the sticker from, it came in some tissue paper wrapped around the kit, and I ended up just cutting out the sticker and pasting it on here, and then using some stamps around it. And again, I'll post the video on how to do this so that you can make your own if you didn't buy the upgrade journal, which is, you know, totally a fair price, another $4, and you don't have to make your own. But I just went ahead and there was some trail mix included in this, not trail mix food, but there were like buttons and bobs and things, and I went ahead and just glued that here and made a little pocket. So I can now just add things in the pocket whenever I find things. So if I have, I don't know, you know, things, I could just put it in here and tuck it in there and be ready to go. So I made a pocket. And then I worked on session 1, Explore with Shanna, and went ahead and added some of the things here. You can see my patches. I made every patch into a bookmark, and again, I will go ahead and upload a video on how I did that, hopefully in the next couple weeks, so you'll be able to see that as well. Then I had some ribbon that I just put in here, and then I just did some layering with some ink. The inks I used here were Distressed, and we were just talking about the God of Hope, and I just put that here and thought that was really cool. Shanna did a really good job of kind of breaking down the verse in this devotional, so I was really appreciated her thoughts on pretty much the entire verse of Romans 15:13. The second one was by Tanya, and it was called Prayer, and this one was really great. She did have some questions here as well as a couple verses to look at least one of them, 1 John 5:14 through 15. And so I just kind of wrote out some of my answers to her questions here, and then I just drew a little girl that was praying, and then gave myself the badge for that. The next one was by Lynette, and this was about fellowship, and I loved the verse that she used here about the cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken, Ecclesiastes 4:12. And so what I did was I drew, because we were talking about fellowship, I just drew 3 girls together with their hair tied. I've actually seen that image somewhere on Pinterest, so it was just in my head, and because it was about friendship, their friendship is not easily broken. And then I wrote a little bit about having friends and how important it is to be in community with other people, like-minded people. And then last one was Heart, and that was by Lakeisha, and I loved hers as well, and she had some questions that I just answered here on the tag, and I thought those were pretty cool. And then I put You Are God's Heartbeat. Then I just added some of the other embellishments. The ribbon, this ribbon that you're seeing on the side that I've put here is not included in the kit, nor are these as bookmarks. I did make those as bookmarks, and I did use my own ribbon to kind of put behind those bookmarks. But they were cool, and I really liked that. And then I thought, you know, this is going to be my kind of summer book, and to kind of think through how summer was for me as like camp experience would be. So what I did was I took the rest of my pages, because I made my Traveler's Notebook just a little bit big, so it would allow me to add some additional notes and things. And I just thought it would be real fun to kind of document or scrapbook my summer of 2018. And so I have here just summer 2018. These stickers, not these stickers, but these stamps were from Hobby Lobby. So this was just a clearance set at Hobby Lobby. It was a generic clearance set. And this one here was a Tim Holtz foam stamp set that I used. But I did use the Illustrated Faith stamps here, and I just kind of talked a little bit about my summer. And we had some kayaking, so these little cutouts that were provided. I didn't use them under the prayer section, which is where I think they probably would have best went. But because I did some kayaking, I thought it was really fun. I could just put the little paddles along there and just kind of look at that. And then I used some of the stamps as well. So then we had some more fun as well. And then soon it's back to school. And this ribbon was included in mine. I used that too. So I pretty much used everything. I loved the patches. I thought they were so adorable. They reminded me of when I was in a Girl Scout and when I used to just love collecting those patches. And so the fact that they were included in this kit, and along with an upgraded stamp set, and a full upgraded stamp set, it's not the half set, it's the full upgraded stamp set with all of these letters, made the kit worth it to me in terms of the price. Again, the only thing that I said that I just, you know, wish there would have been more of is probably more of a faith-based stamp. But, you know, to be honest with you, with a Revival Camp woodsy theme, this is actually probably, if I was going to choose any plainer kind of washi, this would be it, because I just love the little heart and the wood grain. I just thought that was so cool. So in general, I thought the kit was amazing. And of course, if you would like to get into Revival Camp, I will put the links for you below. And I hope that this review was helpful to you and helped to see a little something different that you could do with your kit. Maybe instead of doing it directly in the Bible, maybe this time you want to try it in a traveler's notebook like me. And I'll be sure to post those videos later this week and link up to those so that you have them and can do some of the things that I did. And I hope that it inspires you, encourages you to grow in the Word creatively. I hope you have a fabulous day now, and we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.